Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Mackenzie Nelson if you're new here, and welcome to Lisbon in Portugal. I have been in Portugal for about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks now. I am volunteering at a hostel in Lisbon. I will have a whole different vlog explaining my day in the life. It's been an amazing time here so far. It's only been a few days. I did just travel to Porto, which is a little bit north of Lisbon, and that was one of my favorite places of all time. So make sure that you go check out that vlog before starting this one, because it was a really special time. But I'm really excited to explore Lisbon because I have been here for a few days. I jumped straight into work, meeting everybody, going out, blah blah blah. So I haven't had a lot of time to explore Lisbon other than the neighborhood I'm around in the grocery store. So I'm just putting on my shoes right now and I'm gonna go do you guessed it, Rick Steves walking tour around Lisbon. If you don't know, Rick Steve is a history walking tour guide that has an app for Audio Europe, and basically he walks you around all of these big cities and explaining the history of all the sites. So I'm really excited to go towards the main part of town and explore that. But anyways, this should be a really fun day exploring Lisbon and having my day off. So I'll see you guys on the cable car. Okay, I made it to the starting point of the walking tour, so I'm going to start it here in the Praça de Comercial. But that trolley car, oh my god, I think I'd rather walk the 40 minutes from the hostel to the seaside, or take the metro or something next time, because that was just absolutely chaotic. And it was €3, which is quite pricey, versus the metro, which is $1.65. But it's the touristy thing to do, so I just thought I would do it today. But I don't think I'll be taking that again. It was just crazy. Of course, I had to stop for a pastel de nata in one of the most famous places in the center. I've literally had so many of these I can't even count.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by.
You know, I said I was gonna do a whole different vlog explaining volunteering at the hostel, but it's helped me learn a bit of Portuguese. I'm trying with my Spanish, but it's a spicy version of Spanish. So it's very similar. They have some unique accents and stuff, so I need to learn that. But obrigada means thank you for women to say, and obrigado is for a male. I love these walking tours because they're playing fado, which is the cultural music in Portugal, which means beat, but it's about a woman, and it's quite sad tragedy, but it's so beautiful. And this walking tour is playing a lot of it in between the walks, so I just love doing the Rick Steves. He teaches me so much. Hello, it is a whole week later. This is Nicole, a girl that I'm volunteering with. We're back in Lisbon. Well, we've been in Lisbon this whole time, but I'm back at filming for Exploring Lisbon because it's my day off today. But we are going to go see a fado show, and so we're going to get some traditional food before, and then we're going to go see the show where we can't talk. We just have to sit, drink, and enjoy. So we're very excited.
Yes, so excited.
We got a full jar of sangria. We might get more. So we're definitely a little bit tipsy. We're enjoying the show now that we moved seats. Before, we couldn't really see because we were sitting in the back. The food was a little not good. We're gonna drink this, enjoy another show. It's 20 minutes to eat, to talk, whatever, and then 15 minutes of them singing, or around 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever.
It's only 3 songs.
Yeah, it's about 3 songs, yeah. The first time was a guy, the second time was a woman, and she was very passionate. It was very fun. But now that we're in better seats, it's a lot more fun. Anyways, bye. Bye.
Enjoy the night and the stay.
Good morning, everybody. I'm back with Nicole. We are taking a day trip to Sintra, which is like a popular thing to do when you're staying in Lisbon. So we're gonna explore Sintra and explore the town, the castles, see what we get up to, and then we're having like a barbecue later with everybody from the hostel. So it'll be really good and really fun. We're just taking the train now from Roma and Arero station. So it's only 5-10 euros with a return ticket.
The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown.
Goodness gracious, we were bombarded by tour groups and everything. People wanting to take us here and there and here and everywhere, all like right outside the train station. That is my least favorite part of traveling. But you say no, thank you, and move on. First things first is coffee, because we were both like yawning way too much on the train. So we're getting coffee and a snack, and then we're gonna go up to the Pena Palace, which is like the most popular one to do in Sintra.
When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again?
So we just decided to take a Bolt, which is like the cheap car transportation, like Uber, from Sintra to the Pena Palace like entry point, and we learned that it is $7.50 or €7.50 to get into the park and €14 to get into the palace. So we thought we could walk around the grounds of the palace, but no, unless you pay the €14, you can't walk around the palace. Like I thought it was just like the museum part you can't get into. Anyway, so we paid the $7.50. We walked up this hill, and now we can only look at the palace, but we can't get in. But there's also a really long line, so if you do want to pay the €14 and go into the palace and walk around, I recommend coming very early so you don't have to wait in this long, atrocious line. Oh, and the Bolt was only €5, and I kind of recommend doing the Bolt because they said that the taxis and the tuk-tuks were $10 to get up the mountain, or you could walk and it's an hour and a half, or you could take the hop off bus and get a ticket for the day that is $12.50. So there's many different options.
It's a little disappointing because even from like this viewpoint, you can't see the palace, like the outside of it. And so you have to pay a ticket to even see the outside of it.
Yeah. So like we could see little parts like this. It's really pretty. I'll show you a bit of what I can. We can't get those iconic views, the price you pay. Okay, so we decided that the park is actually really beautiful. We're walking to what's called Valley of the Lake, which I think is downhill, so I hope we don't have to walk uphill. But we were just like playing around in what looked like a jungle gym for adults that love nature. But we just wanted to clarify that even if you do come to the park and not the palace, it is really pretty. You do see a bit of the palace, but the park is actually pretty cool.
Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone.
All right, David, show us what you're cooking up.
Massive mojito, Italian mojito.
What are you making, Igor?
Making bread with mayo and garlic.
Yum. Sam's with the coal, getting us fuego.
The flago. Oh, the flago.
Nicole's here.
Bread with queijo and meat and a lot of salt.
Mayo.
Mayo.
Some cheese.
Queijo. Cheese. Formaggio.
It's not a cheese. It's mayo.
Ah, it's mayo. Mayo.